Yes. Don't forget to log on to doggiediamondstv.com. That is my official website. On there, you will find ways to contact me, as well as videos you might have missed. And if you go all the way down to the bottom of the page, you could put your email in, and you could be a part of this dope email blast that I send out. Also, listen, man, have you heard about my $200 social media promotion deal? I don't think you know about this deal, so I'm going to give you some details really quick. The promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube communities, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I can promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you get in front of over 500 to 600,000 people with a post on various social media outlets with your product. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram and let's figure it out. Let's go. Yes. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. And as you come in the room and watch this on the playback, hitting that like button is very, very important. We got Tisha in the building. We got Ayatollah Flamini here. We got Merlin Gumbo here early. This was just an impromptu. I know I could have started the time a little early. I could have let y'all know a little earlier, but Playback Gang will be in the building, so let's holler at them. Now, if you're a rapper and you feel like you caught a stray tonight, hey, that's not my problem. That's yours. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it apply and you get mad, hey, just stay mad, because there ain't nothing you can do about it, but just bite your lip and be angry, because you can't beat me, okay? In no way. But we going to talk some hip-hop tonight. And I know when I talk hip-hop, some people get so mad. They punch their computer. They do all types of stuff. Mr. Q, what's going on? They be so angry. They want to just write a rap dissing me. But you can't. Because I'm going to diss you back. And it's the truth. Fam Roots, what's up? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Yes. I know YouTube play with the notifications. Everybody not going to get the notifications. It is what it is. That's why you should log on to doggiediamondstv.com. TJ Scottzilla, 1986 is in the building. Yeah. And don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. It happens. We going to talk about some of y'all rappers tonight. You know. Y'all know what the name of my instrumental album is going to be. So you should already know how I feel. But if I could praise some people, I could keep it real about them too. It don't be a lot of honest conversation when it comes to hip hop. Be a lot of fluff, a lot of buff, a lot of knee scuffling going on. And then you got me. Then you got somebody like me that just come and shake the whole table. You got all them CDs on there. I just come slap the table, slap all your CDs on the floor. I just take your mic and just cut the mic cord. Get you out of the booth. Tell you your beats is whack, your rhymes is whack. Your subject matter is garbage, horrible. Who cares about what you talking about? Who you rapping for? Who you rapping for? Who's your demographic? Who's your audience? I don't care what they tell you on Twitter. Man, this is hot. This is flames. They lying to you. So this show is dedicated to the rappers with the large catalogs. Time out. The large discographies. But they ain't got no records, you know. Many artists you know got all these projects. Mad songs. Mad collaborations. You don't know one song. There's so many of them, I don't even know who to name. Now think about this, right? When you think about music and you think about discographies and you think about songs. Dougie Fresh. I was around The Greatest Entertainer because I'm real cool with his son. Shout out to Square Off Slim. And damn, I forgot my other homie name. That pissed me off because I forgot his name. Drop Top Slim and bro, how I forget your name? With Dougie Fresh Sons. They have a studio in Harlem that I was at a few times. Corey Guns was there. Shout out to Corey Guns. And Dougie Fresh was telling them something. And it was a particular time where they was, real cool with Vado and following Vado around. Supporting Vado. And Dougie Fresh said he could rap, but he got to make a song. He got to make a hit song. Now, hit became subjective these days because niggas be calling everything classic. Don't be no classic to me. But Dougie Fresh said, all you need is one song. You don't need 10 albums. You don't need 100 features. You just need one. So now look at this. You got something called licensing and sync fees that you can charge if you make that particular record. So it'll be a commercial. And people will look at, say, Drez from Black Sheep. Drez don't have 900 albums. Drez don't have a many features. But we do know engine number 9 going down, gonna lift the train of tripping. We do know that, right? But some people will say Drez is old, he's washed up, blah, blah, blah. That's what people will say. But you'll see a commercial that'll say, come on. And then they'll go, this or that. This, he gets paid from that. 30 years later. Meanwhile, you got all these songs, all these albums. We don't know nothing. So when we say Drez, when we say people like Drez, when we say people like some of these artists, and people be trying to play them like, who? I don't even know. And you say, he made the song this or that. Oh, I know who that is. But name some of your artists that you say is your favorite artists that you love and that's hot. You don't know one record. You'd be like, oh, no, they made this album. They made a tape called such and such. Because I don't know why we still call it mixtapes, because it's streaming. There is no more mixtapes no more. There's no physical copies unless they're doing vinyl deals with some people. But people still talking about they dropping the tape. But these dudes is dropping all these albums. But you don't know one song. You don't know one song. Not one. It's all quantity. And then when you listen to the whole body of work, you be like, this nigga did this project in 4 days, man. Now, I do want to say it's an artist that I like. Because if I could talk about who whack, I could say who I like. Is an artist by the name of Huss Kingpin that's doing a series called Threesome. I think he's on volume 5.5 right now. Yo, when I go through them volumes, I be picking out songs that I be like, damn, I wish I think it's because he don't have probably sample clearances. Yo, he got this. Yo, out of that series, some fire in that series. Fire in that series. But I be listening to these other dudes. They be having part this and part that. And I be like, this shit weak. This shit weak. But Huss Kingpin, I wish I could play the music. His style of what he's doing with the production, what he's listening to, and how he rapping to these beats. Come on, man. He got it right now. He got it right now. And I be trying to listen to these dudes. Y'all be saying it's dope. And I don't hear what y'all hear. But when we talking about that threesome, yo, shout out to whoever produced that Angie Stone record for him. I know I can't play it because of copyright. But I'm just going to tell y'all, that just been my theme song since it came out. He got another joint called Layover Love where, yo, like I said, I rock with it. I rock with it. See, that is a series that makes sense to me because it has a theme and there's some gems on there. I just know he can't really do much with it because of sample clearance, you know, but it's some joints on there. No, I got to get y'all this record now. I got to tell y'all the name of this record because it's important. It's important. Hold on. This song, he just dropped 5.5. I got to listen to that. This is called it's going through the headphones, damn. It's called Broken Wishes. Goodness gracious. Tell you right now. Hold on. I got 5.5. It's called Broken Wishes. Let me tell you something. That's one of the illest sample flips I've heard in a very, very long time. It's Threesome Part 5, only built for supermodels. This is it. And it's called Broken Wishes. That Angie Stone flip, y'all know I like beats. Incredible. But I'm wondering why all these artists is doing all of this music. And is it because, I don't know why. Is it because of yes men around them? Is it because people are not keeping it real? See, this is why my voice is so important. This is why they be trying to silence me. Because I'm going to keep it real on the music. I'm not going to be one of the ones like, oh, you spit flames, it was fire. No, shit was whack. That's where I come from. I don't come from putting emojis under people's posts, just sitting there pacifying somebody because I know them and they cool. I'm used to calling niggas whack. Niggas still ain't get over me calling Redman Muddy Waters 2 whack. They still got a depends on right now. They still peeing in the potty behind that. They still mad. They still mad because I call that Snoop Dogg and Dre album corny. They still mad. Now, when I think about collectives, I love Griselda. I like West Side. I like Conway. I like Benny. But when I think about a record that is a record that I'm gonna play 20, 30 years from now, I be trying to skim through it. Now, individually, they might have some of them. Because I like the Benny record with Black Thought, with the Al Green sample. Fire. But these dudes be having mad albums. And I be like, yo, what joint do I really love off this? Like, you know how, see, there's a difference when you like a record and you love a record. Do you find now that there's records that you like, but you don't love it? It's a difference when you love a song. When you play it, you'll play that again. See, I come from the hip hop where you on the first record, you can't even get to the second record. The first record is so fire that you keep playing it over and over again. Then you might get to the second. Now, you listening to this stuff as a collective, and then y'all be saying, it's a classic. How? How is it a classic? What makes this a classic? I don't be hearing, I don't know. Somebody send me some Q-tips or something, or one of them ear irrigators or something. I don't hear what y'all hear. I be hearing a bunch of rush work to me. I don't hear what y'all hear. I don't know. But I know when I hear dope. And it's being far and few. But dudes is just doing all these projects. And I be like, see, because think about this, right? You can't rush greatness, right? You can't rush greatness. And if this project is so fire, Why you don't let the project breathe? Why you trying to do another one? Why you trying to put out something else real fast? And if I'm lying, if what I'm saying ain't right and exact, then why you think hip hop don't get covered no more? Why you think a lot of these blogs, YouTube pages, Instagrams, nobody's really covering the new hip hop? They always going back to the nostalgia or something that was already out. Because the new shit be trash. That's why they don't be covering it. That's why when you go to some of my favorite sites, Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop, they don't talk about hip hop. All hip hop. The name of them sites is hip hop. They do not talk about hip hop. They do not talk about hip hop because the new hip hop be trash. Straight like that. It don't be nothing that you gonna listen to forever. You'll be off that in like a few days. It's not the same. But you be like, damn, the nigga dropped a certain now. And DJs, what are y'all playing? Let's keep it real. See, this is what I'm saying. They don't want to have this honest conversation because, you know, dudes be in their feelings. But I don't care, though, because, you know, you see me anywhere. Whatever you want to do, we could do that, too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm going to talk about this culture if I so choose because I added on to it, right? So if you a DJ, what are you playing that's a dope hip-hop set now that you're going to have people rocking with it? Who? Give me 10 records. Give me 5 records that you're going to get the joints started with. Because you still going to go back to that Dipset set. You still going to play that G-Unit set. You still going to play that Lock set. You still going to play that Rockefeller set. You still going to play that Cash Money set. You still going to play that No Limit set. You still going to play that Young Money set. You ain't playing none of these new dudes. You ain't playing none of these new dudes. They didn't enter your set. They didn't enter your set. Now, if you talking about sausage parties, where there's a bunch of musty dudes in there, you know, just standing around, you know, smoking reefer and you know, strutting around like peacocks for each other, yeah, they're gonna play some of that new stuff. But if you in a spot, think about different type of parties. You got grown and sexy parties. You got parties where it's a lot of ladies in there. You can't play none of these niggas. What you gonna play from these niggas? What are they talking about? But they got these huge catalogs. You go look them up. They got like fucking 18 albums. You don't know one record. You don't know one record. So think about that. You don't know one record. You said be on the lookout for you. If you trash, I'm telling you. You could be mad. You could do whatever you want. But you said be on the lookout for you. If you trash, I'm telling you. I ain't sparing y'all no more. A lot of y'all be just dropping a lot of duds and weak shit. And it be the same. First of all, let's rewind. We have our elite rappers that we know that set the standard for what hip hop should be about, that made hit records that's going to last forever. Then you got dudes who's coming in the culture. You're not really adding on nothing. You're just rapping. You're not even trying to really make a difference. You're not even trying to put your flag in the ground like we here. You're doing freestyles over beats that we already heard. Why are you freestyling over beat that we ever heard? You think we'd rather hear you over the original? Really think about that. It ain't got nothing to do with the 90s way of doing the music biz. We ain't even talking about music business. We're talking about people making whack ass music. We don't consume music differently. If it's dope, we gonna consume it the same. It's just a lot of mediocrity. Seriously. It ain't got nothing to do with the 90s. This ain't no time frame. Dudes are putting out a lot of, because if it was the 90s, all right, so let me give you this. If it was the 90s and the music that they putting out now, they had to get a budget for it. Would they be able to get a budget? No. You can tell the music is whack when they don't even want to do a video for it. Really think about that. When they don't want to do a video for the songs they got, you know it's garbage. They don't even do no videos no more. Just think about it. They don't do no videos. They just put the song out and be like, yo, coming soon, stay tuned. This will be out this. And they got these elaborate titles. So you caught up in the titles. But when you hit play, come on, man. You ain't sitting there listening to nothing like, oh, this is fire. Yo. Dudes don't even be sharing the music no more. Remember we used to share music? Yo, you heard that new such and such? Come on, man. That's why I think I really got to curate a playlist. I got to create me a Spotify playlist. I got to start curating some playlists because we being cheated. That's what dudes don't even, no video means no hit. So at the end of it all, if you think you got a hit record, you put the bag behind it. You do the marketing, you do the promotion, you do the video, you go to DJs, you do all types of stuff. They don't do none of that no more. They just put stuff out and just be like, yo, it's streaming. Think about that. Streaming. They don't put no money behind their music. And you can hear it. You can hear it. It's all this. Yo, some of y'all dudes who be rapping about hustling and selling drugs, they go and took your shit. Let me tell you something. Hustling on the block was a privilege. And if you wasn't connected, you couldn't do it. So it's easy for anybody to say they'll sell this and they'll sell this and sell that, blah, 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 blah. Get up out of here. You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. It was a privilege to be able to be out. First of all, it was a privilege to be able to be outside with certain dudes. Niggas would have took your work. Who you work for? Who said you could be out here? Niggas would have took your shit. You'd have been going to the store. You'd have been going to get niggas 40s. You'd have been a roll-up man, and you can't smoke. But now you see people, I'm whipping the pot, turning oil into, because what it is, they learn the terminology, and then they just start putting it into raps. So they learn the terminology, and then it starts sounding good. And you be like, so if you is this extravagant money getter, why are you taking record deals? Why are you trying to get out of record deals? See, Ant One, you onto something, because now a dude just need a mic and a little setup and he's sitting in there recording. Dudes ain't mixing and mastering. It's just loud. Then you got individuals, because I be peeping stuff. I be like, yo, I'ma listen. What is this about? Who is this about? What is these individuals about? So it's like, all right, you a gangster, you a hustler, you think you crazy, or you think you dropping science. So if you have a little bit of jargon and you be like, that step into the realms of chaos shit and from the cipher, the Lord, lyrical assassin and all that shit. Once they start doing that shit, man, get out of here with that shit. Nobody want to hear that shit. You don't live like that. You don't live like that. Then you got dudes who rapping about what they'll do to people. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. Fuck out of here. No, you won't. So it ain't, and it's easy to do that. It's easy to make that type of music. But do you know how hard it is to sit there and construct an album? Let me tell you what an album's supposed to sound like. An album should be like a movie. That formula will never go away. I don't care who did it, who does it, even later on. The album should be like a movie. That formula will never get played out. You should have the beginning, where you introduce the characters. You should have a middle, a plot, sex scene, ending, climax ending. It's never going to change. If you look at any classic album, it always was the same formula. And don't try to steal my shit too and change that to your shit without giving me no credit. That ain't never going to change. So that's your girl song. That's your gangster song. That's when they go to DJ Premier. I need that record because I know DJ Premier going to give me that boom bap I need. That's your gangster song. You got a song for the ladies. You got an autobiographical song that's about you. Then you got your ending song, but you be listening to shit, be like, yo, all this shit sound like the same shit. Now, take, besides why, take any Jadakiss verse and take a verse from Blood Pressure, take a verse from Wild Out, and take a verse from another song. Take all three of them verses and put them on another beat. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. No, Jadakiss is going to say what color sneakers he got on. He going to say what color whip he's in. He going to say what type of jewelry. Every fucking verse. What color sneakers he got on, what color whip he got, and what kind of jewelry he got on. And he gonna say a ill ass line in that. But the difference is, even with the monotony of it, he knew how to make a hit record out of it when it was the Locks. Him by himself, he got good records. He got good enough verses, but he was a part of hit records. Y'all new dudes who y'all not even new dudes. Some of y'all not even new. You capping like you a new dude. You old. Some of y'all niggas is in y'all 40s. Stop acting like you a new rapper and I ain't get my shot and all that. Yes, you did. A lot of y'all did too. You be trying to go under aliases and you done been with mad crews and all types of shit. And then now you acting like you with some new artist who, get out of here. Y'all ain't low either. Y'all ain't low either. Niggas is hitchhikers. Stick your thumb out and be with a different crew every time. Just listen to every classic. I think the only classic album that didn't have a girl record is like Illmatic. That's the only album that didn't have like a girl song. But it was the first of its kind. And all you dudes who sneak watching me too, who will be in your feelings and you feel away. Because be a lot of y'all rap niggas who be mad too. You be mad. I love that shit too when y'all mad. Because you can't do nothing about it. You just got to be mad. There's nothing you can do. But if you was intelligent, you would listen to what I'm saying and actually heed the word that I'm saying and take some of this shit that I give you and implement it. I recorded legends. For real, me. I recorded legends. I was on the boards. Nah, do that over. That was me. So you say what you want about me. Can't ever take that away. Ever. Can't take it away. You name the genre that I was in, I did some legendary shit in it. I know you be mad sometimes. But every genre that I ever was in, when I directed videos, I did Winter Wars video. I do interviews. I got a few classics. Pick 'em. When I was doing music, I recorded Biggie, Little Kim, Uncle Murder, Sean Price, Smith & Wesson, Aguilar. I recorded legends, me on the boards. When I did videos, I did classic music videos and classic interviews. So you can't really say shit to me. But I could say that y'all got a whole lot of catalog and not one song that I know. But y'all want to be in a conversation, but we don't even have nothing to identify you with. Let's really think about that. You got all these things, but we don't have nothing to identify you with. Naming a project is not identity. What you think is deeper, Paid in Full or Eric B is President? What he made? Yo, he made the album Paid in Full. What was on that album? I Came Through the Door. Oh, shit. Y'all be having these projects and it be like, yo, what's the name of his album? Such and such. What's on there? He got some shit on there. That's all niggas can say. Nah, he got some shit on there. What? Y'all don't even make songs that define you. Who are you? We know who you aspire to be. We know who you think you are. But who are you? Every artist should have a song that defines who they are. This is me. DMX has Slippin'. Out of all of them great albums DMX had, he always had a song we identified with. Slippin' is my favorite. With the want to. So if we never knew anything about DMX, what he made? He made the song, yo, I'm slipping. Oh, I like that record. Y'all niggas? You be wanting to be all on top 10, top 15 lists. You want to be in the conversation, but you ain't got one song that nobody know. Not one. You just naming projects and albums, and then you drop an album and project, won't even let it breathe. You putting out another one. Part 3 is coming. Nigga, we ain't here part 1 and 2. And we don't care. But y'all let yes men, yes women, weird ass fans make you think it's fire. And you know when you know you fire? You know when you know it's fire? Take that same album. Take that same album. Take it off of streaming platforms and sell it. And let's see who buys it. Bet you it hit different. That's how I always tell people. You want to know when somebody fuck with you? Sell something. Because a true supporter are going to buy anything from you. Oh, that's you? Oh, that's to support you? I'll cop that off the strength of you. Yeah, I don't need this. But why y'all keep saying who I'm talking about? I'm talking about all these niggas. I just mentioned niggas' names earlier. But y'all want specific names. It's too broad of a brush to paint. All these dudes that be coming out, they got these large, elaborate catalogs, and you don't know one record. Name them. Y'all always naming their names to me. Oh, you don't listen to such and you? You don't listen to that nigga neither. All of them. Bar no one. Who said it was garbage? Wasn't garbage rappers before social media? You know what? Sometimes I'm for certain that some of y'all niggas held your pencil with all 5 of your fingers. I'm for certain. Because I know I just needed 2. I just needed that pointer, that middle, and that thumb, and I was good bread. Some of y'all held your pencil with all 5 fingers. I know it. I could just tell with some of the comments, some of the reactions, some of the banter. If said artist that you like has many projects and you cannot name one song, then I'm talking about all of them. That's who I'm talking about. Name the artist. You pick them. Because y'all stay always throwing somebody in my face. You always say, oh, you don't listen to such a, you don't listen to this, you don't listen to this. But y'all saying the hits in the underground. What's the underground? High on hip hop media. Oh, I've been a hater because I'm calling shit out. Good, I'll be that then. Because if I was here praising somebody, you'll call me a glazer. See, you can't win. If you either you glazing or you hating. Ain't even no middle ground. You either a glazer or you a hater. I've been a hater. When I earlier said I like Hus Kingpin, didn't I say that? But look, somebody who's a nobody, who's an alias, because y'all gotta know I'm good at this YouTube thing. Look. Because they got a fan base, doggy. We know you and not a big. You don't even make no sense. You don't even make no sense. Nigga said you don't like West Side Gun, you a hater. So let's do this real quick, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Before I get you up out of here, let's do this. Because I like this, right? Let's do this in real time, y'all, right? Let's do this in real time. So he said I'm a hater because I don't like West Side Gun, right? What does this video say? What's the name of this video? West Side Gun doesn't get the respect he deserves for his greatness. Why? So how am I a hater? You see that? See how you a bozo? Look how you a bozo. Look. Let's look at it together. Let's look at it as a family. No, we don't need no theme music. Let's look at it as a family. What does that say? What does that video say? Hold on. Y'all ain't supposed to see the back end. Hold on. What does that say? West Side Gun doesn't get the respect he deserves for his greatness. Why? Who did that video? Me. I did that. Bozo calling me a hater. Where you at in the comments? So what you talking about? It's a bunch of comments, people telling me, oh, he a fake ghost face, he this, he that. So why ain't you in there commenting? I show West Side Gun love. Look. So what are you talking about? Please don't play with me. Please don't play. What is this? Oh. Thank you. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah, where's Mr. You Been a Hater? Hold on. So I like this too. Watch this.
But Wavy Kid, always interviewing some Z-list rapper. We don't know or care about who Benny the Butcher is. All right, Wavy Kid. So you don't care about who Benny the Butcher is. Maybe we care about you. I bet you and your mans rap. And if I interview you and your mans, you'll be happy, right? Because everybody fucking raps. So in like 3 months from now, when everybody's talking about Westside Gun Conway and Benny the Butcher, come back and apologize. That's what I want you to do.
Where my apologies at? This interview is from 2019. Where are my apologies? Where's my apologies? Where's my apologies when I was bigging them up in 2019 and people were saying you only interview Z-list rappers and nobodies? Where's my apologies at? Them people gone. You see how that works? Look where I was at. I ain't even have no background, none of that. I was in a bedroom. 2019. See how that works? See how that works? But they won't come back and say, yo, you was right. Yo, they all fire. They won't do that. They wait for B. list to come out. Validating his list. So dudes either happy they on it or mad because they not. But I give him credit though. At least he talking about hip hop. Watch this whole shit gonna implode. I'm predicting it now. All this rap, hip hop, all y'all gonna be asked out. All y'all gonna be asked out. Man, name some nuts, nigga. I already named names already. Get out of here. Y'all niggas be coming for gossip, name names for reference. I've been naming names forever. Talking about everybody. I'm talking about you and your crew now. Now that I think about it. All this shit gonna implode. All y'all rappers, y'all gonna be getting backdrops. Y'all gonna be trying to do what I do. Watch. All y'all gonna be trying to do what I do. Watch. You gonna see I start my podcast. Watch you start seeing more rappers give commentary. Watch. You ain't gonna hear no music no more. You're gonna start hearing commentary. Watch. Because they can't make no good records. You mean to tell me if you're making records that's hitting millions of people, you gonna sit on YouTube talking about other niggas, but then you scared to talk about certain dudes because you don't want to burn no bridges, and this person is a legend, so you can't say nothing about them. So just because somebody's a legend, we can't tell them to stop. Wasn't Mike Tyson a legend? We want to see Mike Tyson box again? So you mean to tell me if it's said rapper and they washed the fuck up now, we not allowed to say it because they a legend? Come on now. I like starting shit when it comes to hip hop. I like these conversations. I like when niggas get mad. I like it. I like to talk about it. We talking about rap. We talking about boom bap. We talking about hit records. None of y'all don't got no. None of y'all don't got that. How you got 20 albums and you ain't got one? And you doing part 54 to this and part 62 and I'm doing this collab album and this person is producing my album and you ain't got one. You ain't got one. Just give me one. You ain't got one. Don't y'all understand that? These niggas don't got one. All you need is one. One record to identify with you. Why do you have, why do these rappers, because you think I'm talking about somebody Pacific. I ain't talking about nobody Pacific. I'm talking about the culture. All I see is these long catalogs, but they don't got no hit records. They don't even have a good record. That's why they don't do no shows. If you got a good song, don't people want to see you perform it? So, when you go hits are pushed by the industry, you're about to get the push the fuck up out of here because you don't know what you're talking about. And a lot of y'all keep regurgitating the same bullshit. That's why you ain't shit. Hits are pushed by the industry. We make up the industry, so what are you talking about? The industry is the people. The music you like, was it pushed on you? You can't push nothing on nobody no more. We live in a pull world right now. We don't live in a push world. You can't push nothing on nobody. If you don't want it, you don't want it. We don't listen to terrestrial radio no more. We don't watch television. So what is this? It's pushed on you. Nothing is pushed on you. The minute you was able to go in your phone and find porn and spank your monkey when you felt like it, nothing is pushed on you. Y'all still running with that same old narrative. Oh, it's pushed on you and with the industry. No. High on hip hop media. Why you talking record sales, rapper hits and stuff? You got million videos and you're not big yet. So should I show you how many views I got high on hip hop media? Matter of fact, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, because I already know what type of individual you are. Look at you. So you talking about what I got and what I don't got, right? And let's look at what you got and what you don't got. Why are you here talking about you high on hip hop media and you must be a custody and you started your channel last year? You ain't got near view and your dumb ass got your real name on there. You got your real name on there. And you talking to moi? You talking to me? So let's review my history real quick, because I'm not big yet. I ain't nothing right here. I ain't nothing. So let's see what I got. Let's see what I've obtained in this culture. Okay, what do I have? I got 53 million views on this particular channel. I got 4 of them. And I erased 1,000 videos. So what are you talking about? Go play. Go play with your peers. Go play with your peers. You're high. And you're high on some shit that nobody want but you. You ain't got near view. Frozen bagel. 0. But you talking about what somebody is and ain't. And you can't even match nothing. My niece and nephew got more views than you. My nephew is 8 and he got 200 subscribers. You ain't got nothing. You just a professional troll. Enough of you, though. We ain't even gonna comment on you no more. We ain't even gonna comment on you no more. And you name your favorite rapper, I'll call him right now. The audience know, my true audience know. So you a new jack. You new here. Or you just somebody who be in the shadows hating. That's why I be wanting to do these shows, because it draws the haters out. Draws the haters out. The mad rappers. Draws them out. I know y'all be wanting to see that no jumper shit. Y'all be wanting to see, y'all want to hear about niggas locked up and Ricos and all that. Man, fuck all that. You talking about rap. Talk about rap right now. Talking about catalogs and no hits. And let me say another thing. See, now you said Wesley Robinson. Hey, Doggie Diamonds, you spelled my name wrong. Rock Marciano has a huge catalog, but would you say he has no hits? I'm a big fan. I'm a big Rock Marcy fan and from Long Island. I'm biased. Now, let me say something about him. Being that he was the creator of a genre, he has many people that's following his blueprint. That's rock blueprint. All of these new rappers that rhyme to beats with no drums, that's rock. So he could claim all they records as his. Seriously. That calm voice, talking pimp shit, sometimes with no drums, sometimes it's melodic, getting fly, talking that fly shit, that's rock shit. So he don't even need, he's the father of a genre. So he is the hit. He's the blueprint. He's the blueprint. Because they sit back and watch what he gonna do, and then they all follow him. So rock is 100. Rock is 100. Rock is 100. And he got good record. Listen. Greenery. Why you keep worrying about niggas' names, you bum ass nigga? I already said niggas' names. I'm not scared of nothing. You scared to say names. Why? Let me look at your channel too, because I'm on one tonight. Y'all got me hyped. Another nigga. Scared to say names. You don't know me that well. Look. Another nigga just here to troll people. Scared to say names. Who do you think I would be scared of? No, just serious. Just be honest. Who would I be scared of in this whole culture? Nigga done been from north, south, east, west. From the roughest places. Been out there. You never heard about me getting smacked, robbed, camera taken, disrespected. Why would I be scared? And I'm talking to a camera. I done been in niggas' faces. What's wrong with you? Don't never talk that scary business to me. You just want me to say a name so you could go clip it and say, Doggie Diamonds is talking about you, because you want somebody to get beat the fuck up, and it ain't gonna be me. Like I said, when and see, I'm at least I can say for Redman, I don't like Muddy Waters too, but he got hits. I don't like Dr. Dre and Snoop. Y'all don't like that shit neither. Y'all not playing that shit. So, all right. Let me give you another one. If these artists got hit songs or good songs, let's take hit away, because hit is giving them too much pressure. If they got good songs, why do you not play it after a while? Let's really think about it. All right. Let's say one right now. I give you this. Nobody will pull up on me because they know I'll punch them in their face. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? They know better. Nobody care about what I say enough? Okay, you think that. Yeah, just get up out of here. So, all right, let's say this. Let's do this for argument's sake, okay? I'll give y'all one, and then we'll go from here. We'll go from here. He could rap. Did collab albums. Probably could get production from anybody. Co-signed by the biggest rapper, lyrical rapper in hip hop history. Give me one song that's a hit song that you're going to play forever by Dave East. I'll wait. Give me one. He could rap. But you got people who could rap. But you got people who could make dope songs. Give me one. See how that works? Can he rap? He could rap. Does he sound dope? Yeah. Does he get the push? Yeah. Did he get the cosign? Yes. Is he not on your television? Is he not viral a lot of times? Yes. But just give me one song. Now you know the names of the projects, right? But give me that one song that you gonna play forever. I'll wait. See how that works? See how that works? Playing Method Man. Playing Method Man, and getting co-signed by Nas. See how that works? So a lot of times, when dudes be having all these projects, collab projects, you don't know nothing. You just know them and be like, yo, he fire. Based off what? So let's take hits out of it. Because I think y'all hits, when I say hits, y'all be thinking I'm talking about like Laffy Taffy and shit like that. Underground hits. So let's take a record like Bucktown by Smith & Wesson. You still gonna hear "Stop Throwing Rocks and Hide in Your Hands," bro. Shut up. I'm throwing rocks and hiding my hands if I just said niggas' names. How is that throwing rocks? You know what throwing rocks and hiding? You another dude who just not from the street, never been in the street, and you hear little slogans and cliches, and you just start running with it. Stop throwing rocks and hiding your hands. You see that? Could somebody tell him what throwing rocks and hiding your hands mean? That he's using it erroneously? That's not what throwing rocks and hiding your hands is. Nigga said, stop throwing rocks and hiding your hands, bro. Well, are we going to talk about Upstate? Could we keep it real? If it wasn't for Upstate, we'd be in trouble, New York. I say that. If it wasn't for Upstate, we'd be in trouble. Because the dudes upstate was at least doing boom bap. They was doing boom bap. They wasn't making no club records. They wasn't making no getting jiggy records. They wasn't making no strip club music. The dudes upstate was rapping bars with beats. boom bap beats, straight like that. Dudes in New York City was doing drill or trying to make club records. Straight like that. Trying to make strip club records or trying to make club songs to get played in the clubs. So if it wasn't for the upstate dudes, New York would be in trouble right now. If it wasn't for Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, we'd be in trouble. So get out of here. All these dudes in New York was trying to make club records. Well, I ain't throwing rocks and hard in my hands. Mount Vernon ain't upstate. Well, maybe it could be. Upstate dudes is putting their own music out, putting bags behind they. Yeah, Mount Vernon ain't upstate. First of all, no, Griselda is boom bap. You never heard the cow? You can't really say Dave East is better than West Side Gun. You can't say that. You listen. Well, let me do that. Let me do that. Let me say this. Your preference is your preference. So I don't want to say that one is better than the other, because whatever you think is whatever you think. So I'm not going to do that. Beasley done spent. Everybody was hold on.
Welcome to the after party. I'm gonna get real sturdy. I'm at the after party. We're gonna get real started.
Niggas was doing drill. They was doing boom bap. Bringing the genre back. That's what New York is known for. Boom bap. Not strip clubs. And bring the bottles and all that shit. How y'all like Dave East more than West Side Gun? Shout out, I don't want y'all to think I'm dissing Dave East, though. I interviewed Dave East. Dave East was cool, but I'm just saying we talking hip hop right now. They not even in the same league, but West Side Gun. Who you think brought you Benny and Conway? What y'all talking about? Who Davies put out? Who Davies put out? Yo, but y'all saying he could outbar him. Nah, y'all capping right now. No, we going, you know what? Good. I'm glad, but you know what, dude? Look, we gonna start this on X or something. We saying y'all like Dave East better than West Side? That's what y'all saying? Y'all serious? Nah. And truthfully, let me keep it 100 with y'all. My favorite is 38 Special. Out of all of them, 38 Special is my favorite. 38 Special is my favorite. 38 Special is the best one out of. Nobody ain't fucking with his pen. Nobody. So let's not leave him out of the conversation. 38 Special is better than all of them. So let's not leave him out the conversation. Straight up. On the production and the raps. Let's not get a little ahead of ourselves. Special is better than everybody. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Get out of here, Luck. Conway. Out of the Griselda, I give it to Conway. But out of Upstate, nah, that's 38 Special. That's special. I even like Etho too. Etho was fire too. But see, Ransom is from here. Ransom is from Jersey. Ransom been doing that. And I think Ram don't really get a lot of his credit, but he been doing that. Man, Rome Streets, he from the town. Hold on, man. So y'all gonna make me dig in this phone and get stupid. I interviewed Rome Streets when he did the album with Muggs. Y'all wasn't checking for him? Hold on, man. Oh, I ain't got his new math. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I ain't going to do that. Y'all like Stove God. He could rap. But I don't like his music. That's just me being an asshole. All right, let me tell y'all why. I don't like Stove God. But I understand it. See, this is what I learned. Stove God is Aaron Cooks. Right? Aaron Cooks was supposed to be a conscious rapper, from what I heard. He's supposed to come out building. That's why if you look at his first song, this nigga had motherfucking chakras. He was sitting there doing this shit and rapping about what he was rapping about. But it's supply and demand. And I think people wasn't buying into that, so he just turned into the drug dealer. Dark-Skin Rick said his girl never heard of West Side. Yo, you asked your girl? That's kind of like, all right. Dark-Skin Rick, respectfully. You asked your girl, have she ever heard of another nigga? Dark-Skin Rick, it's all love, but you asked your girl if she ever heard of another nigga? I don't know about that one. You're going too far with that one. Hold on. See? Look. Y'all on this Stove God shit. This is who I remember. Aaron Cooks. He's with Lord Jamal. That's what I remember. Then he became Stove God. But you know he not going to be with Lord Jamal talking about hustling and selling drugs and all that shit. That's what I remember. So when he was that, I was fucking with it. Then he became Stove God. Y'all ain't know that? Y'all didn't know that? But see, niggas always questioning me. But one thing I know is this damn culture. I know the culture. I know the artists. I know all of this. So, see, Willie the Kid is not new, though. Y'all didn't know that about Stove God? Y'all really didn't know that? See? Now, I got to start questioning some of y'all because I think some of y'all are fair weather people, too. I think y'all knew Jax. Look, this is 7 years ago. Vlad TV freestyle. Remember? He was messing with Vlad, Lord Jamar, that is. So he gonna hook his man up. Friday freestyle. Look, 9 years ago, Lord Jamar watches on as Torre and Aaron Cooks heats things up. This is 9 years ago. Y'all thought he was new? That means the first Godcast freestyle session, Aaron Cooks. Look how long ago that was. Lord Jamar producing and building on his artist, Aaron Cooks. Look how long ago that was. So what I give him credit for is rebranding himself. Because if he rebranded himself and y'all think he a new nigga, he did a great job. Did a great job. So could he rap? Yo, he could rap. But when he started rapping about drugs, it kind of lost me. He kind of lost me. Come on, I got Willie the Kid interview on Forbes when him and Lot of Dark Man was running together. Lot of Dark Man and Willie the Kid, you did mad tapes together. He did a great job of rebranding himself because y'all think he a new nigga. That nigga was old. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. But you know what, though? Love it or hate it. Sometimes we got to talk good old hip hop. Hold on, man. Because y'all got me tight right now. I got to start making some calls. What the hell? Come on here, no. He ain't answer. He'll call me back. All right, y'all. Time for me to get up out of here. Until next time. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Why you call me a piece of crap? Why you say fuck me? Yo, man, all right, I'm ready to get back into interview mode too, man. I got some shit dropping. Don't worry about it. I got some shit. Y'all got to put me on to La Russell. I don't know nothing about La Russell. The best way to contact me is on Twitter. Tweet me stuff. I like Twitter. If I could give y'all a jewel, if I could give you a jewel, get on X. Not All right, let me just say this before I go. Many people got off X when the situation took place with believing that Elon bought X and he was pro-Trump and all that. People left X. Somebody said LaRussell trash. Come on, Comrade Camp. Why you gonna do that? You heard of LaRussell? LaRussell trash. But no, but I want to say this. You have certain social media outlets that's going to give you a click-through. X is going to give you a click-through. Threads will give you a click-through. And what do I mean by click-through? Meaning that you can post a hyperlink and people could click it. Y'all love Instagram, but then you got to tell people to go to your bio or your stories. You think people really doing that? But when you're dealing with X, all people have to do is click what you tweet. Facebook, people look at your wall, won't click it. People look at your wall and won't click it. But X, it could have a hyperlink. But many of you ran from X because you got caught up in political stuff. But if you're an artist, then you need some of these platforms because that is your free work. And stop getting caught up in how many followers somebody got, because it's not how many followers you got, it's who's following you. See, you only need 100 strong people opposed to 20,000 people who's not watching you. Once y'all stop getting caught up in these numbers, then y'all gonna be all right. That's why I say quality over quantity. People dropping all these albums, but not making no quality songs. That's the point. It goes like that for social media, everything. People dropping all this shit, and you don't know nothing. So you can have all these followers, but look who's following you makes a difference. It might be tastemakers, it might be DJs, it might be true blue supporters. But you saying this person got this amount, and then you thinking they're going to sell this and say that because look at they following. Well, at the end of it all, you might have people who follow them for different reasons. You might have people who follow them because they want to see them, but they don't want to hear them. You might have people who like your pictures, but they don't want to hear your music. You might have people who like to, man, just get you up out of here. Because some of y'all just ain't, upstairs. I don't know what's going on upstairs. Just like you shaking, you just hear rocks and shit. Get what I'm saying? But that's a jewel I'm going to give you. You ain't got to listen to me. Keep listen to these other dudes. They ain't going to give you. But I know why you love the devil. I know why you love the devil. Because he gives you nothing.